All right, traders, George here, and I wanted to update you on what you saw in the live room this morning, as well as show you some new things that are happening right now. First of all, Tesla. Looking to the left, I showed you this key balance beam here at 109s. Watching for price to pass through, go back through that zone to get long. This setup all live in the live trade room this morning. And just to show you how this has worked out, it's moved over $8 in favor here from a long entry of 109s. Got into the 118s here. The first target that I had was 116.69. We've hit that. The trigger to the downside to gauge weakness in this impulse here is 113.49. We have not yet hit that, so this position is looking relatively strong here as we've moved up to this key target. 121.38, 127.79s there for the next two upside targets. Watch for a break below 113.49 as a sign of weakness. If that happens, we're likely to revisit this zone here, okay? So obviously chance to move stops up even as low as the swing low here. That's Tesla, a great pop here. Any of you that took this trade this morning had a huge gain right out of the gate, okay? All right, this is Phillips. It needs to move up a bit to trigger the long at 58.16, stops at 57.02s, and then 62.19, 66.93, and 69.94 for upside targets there. That's Phillips. Take Two Interactive here, looking real good. Just pops right over the dominator here. It's in the buy zone right now, 1634s, stops 1587s, 1701, 1790, 1891 for upside there. Palo Alto Networks, 4732s for a long entry, stops at 4662s, okay? And then 4986s, 5182, and 5420. Bank of America continuing on up here. Essentially 14 is the long entry. The key two upside targets that I've been talking about, 1471, 1565 here. This is CLDX. It's in the buy zone, a little bit north of the buy zone right now at 2030s. Stops at 1955. Real strong impulse, consolidating, balance beam, upside targets, 2435, 2733 there. Very strong momentum stock here, and we'll see if it continues on up. A few things to watch to the downside here. This is VFC Corporation. It just started to show a bit of weakness today here, rejecting this balance beam at the top, so chance to be short basically where it is right now. Very tight stop on top of that balance beam, and then looking at the 192, 185, and potential 177. Very strong commitment level here, so this would be a real turn of events here if it was going to break below 185s. That's VFC. And Wolverine here, also a short here. Remember, we're in a bullish market, but these are showing some erosion at the top, and there's some system signals firing off here. So 57.88s is the short entry trigger, 58.60s for a stop, and then 55.37, 52.91 in a runaway, 46.25 below. And then lastly, Intuitive Surgical. I actually showed this in the room a long time ago as a short from this zone up here, but it gapped down. This was actually the second target. Where it is right now was target 2. So there was some resonance with the traders at this spot. Unable to take that short though because of the gap, which is too bad, but doesn't mean it's off the table. It's put in a resistance swing here and set up a whole new scenario. So 419.41s to be short, 26.62s for a stop, and then these three sequential downside targets here. Tesla, a great trade this morning. Shows you the benefit of being in the room, so I can show you that stuff live when it develops. And when the day trade markets lock up, a great opportunity to pick up some nice gains in something setting up with the stocks there. So we will see you back in the live room tomorrow. That'll do it for now.